You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to briefly discuss what apparently seems to be a test screening for Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, I don't know if this is legit. There's no actual media out there regarding this in terms of going to a website that's reporting it. This is coming from a Twitter user named Mario Gonzalez. And basically what it says is that the first test screening of Godzilla vs. Kong points to good results, although they assure that the second half loses its rhythm in bad and crude jokes and polish and needs some polish and some effects. 2 cuts were seen, and that's it. So I don't know if this is legit. We've heard about test screenings before, on many different movies, and they always come back with generally positive results. Most of the times these test screenings are not complete, not finished, as I mentioned there, that they need to polish some of the effects. So I don't know if this is a legitimate thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, this dropped yesterday, and I kind of gave it about, I figured 24 hours or so to see if it starts popping up on other media websites to maybe, I guess, lend it some legitimacy, but I haven't heard it from any other sources other than this Twitter account. So take it with a grain of salt for the time being. Now, if it's true, it doesn't really give us much anyway. We've heard positive test screenings from many other movies. If you guys remember, Batman vs. Superman got positive test screenings. We saw how that turned out. The back half of this description in terms of the crude jokes, that kind of makes you think about Godzilla King of the Monsters with some of the bad jokes that they told in that movie with like the whole gonorrhea thing and all that. So maybe that lends it some credibility because we see a pattern there. But otherwise, it doesn't really say much. Now, in terms of timing, you would think that, yeah, there should be some test screenings right around now. You would think they're about 6 months out from the movie. We haven't gotten a trailer yet, which I expect we'll be seeing one in the coming weeks. I would say in the next 2 weeks leading into New York City Comic Con. We'll probably get that trailer. And so it does make sense in terms of the timing that we would have some test screenings now. So, I'm not saying that this guy's lying. Maybe he's got an inside scoop that we don't. Maybe he's one of those lucky people that was able to go into the test screening or at least know somebody that was in there. We've seen that happen plenty of times. So it could just be a matter of time before this pops up on other websites. But I do feel like by now, considering that this was posted yesterday, let me just check the time here from this tweet. This was posted yesterday at 1 o'clock, so almost 24 hours ago. This was posted, and we haven't heard anything yet from any other sources that might have been there or might have known somebody there. So far as I can see via my search, this is the only thing talking about a test screening that took place regarding the movie. So we'll have to see. Maybe, it's slow. It's been slow entertainment news for the past couple of weeks, so maybe people are just not hopping on this just yet. Maybe people sitting at their desk a little bit more, maybe lollygagging at the office, because of the slow weeks. So, but we'll see, I guess if it's true and there's good results, yeah, okay, that's good. Losing its rhythm in the second half, but according to this, it says that's because of the bad and crude jokes. So it looks like, from a story perspective, and again, this is all assuming that this is true. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm just assessing it as if it were, but it looks like if this is the case, if this was a true screening, if people did see it, and this is their testimony that the rhythm in the second half is lost because of bad and crude jokes. So it sounds like, they have to be really bad to take the movie out of its rhythm. You know what I mean? So that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. You don't want dialogue, especially bad dialogue, taken away from the ebb and flow of your movie. So, but again, early test screening, the effects are not polished, they're not done yet. And overall, it looks like whoever were there liked it overall. It looks like they were generally felt positive about it. So we'll see. I don't know if it's, again, we just have to see if it's even true. So, but we'll find out. Look, we're getting at a point now. Once New York City Comic Con passes, once we get that first trailer, it's probably going to be all hands on deck. Now, we all hope that they don't oversell the movie. You know, I think it's a tough call on their end. On one end, you kind of have to, because this is a big deal. You know, you want to pitch this as your end-all, be-all, you know, big monster movie. You know, these are two iconic monsters. So, but at the same time, you don't want to show everything. So I think their marketing has to be less about showing what's on screen and more about what the buildup is. You know, like you want to do your marketing more so, hey, this is Godzilla versus Kong. This is the big fight of the century. You know, you don't necessarily have to show everything in the movie to get people excited or to get people interested in watching this. You know, everybody knows who Kong is. Everybody knows who Godzilla is. And you should just build on that. You shouldn't have to show the movie. So I think, you know, 1 or 2 trailers leading up to the movie, a couple of TV spots, nothing big. But I would be very redundant about what I show. I would show the same thing, you know, and very little new stuff going forward. And use your marketing towards, you know, social media, you know, polls, see who people are voting for. Kind of like, you know, what they did when Twilight was out. They had the whole Team Jacob, Team Edward thing. They should do the same thing with this. You know, that I know that's not a comparison everybody wants to hear, but that's the one that popped in my head because it was such a big deal when it came out years ago. So yeah, that would be my marketing strategy. I would go with banking on the two iconic monsters. Don't bank on showing the footage. Show enough to get people excited. You know, I would take more of a marketing strategy like Godzilla 2014 or even Cloverfield if you want to do some social media or web type little scenarios, you know, people picking sides and you want to get testimony, you know, go and get fighters, you know, hire a couple of professional boxers and professional MMA fighters to give testimony, you know, stuff like that. You know, you want to make it seem, you want to sell it as this big event, but you don't have to market it by showing everything in the movie. That's really the key here. Don't show everything that's in the movie. This should be a 2-trailer approach with TV spots leading to the movie, and everything surrounding it should be major promotion. You know, if you have sponsors, you know, like you know, soft drinks or potato chips, stuff like that, you should be promoting, you know, one monster likes these chips, the other one likes these chips, whose team you're on, and then, you know, see if you can get the sponsors to put a hashtag Godzilla or hashtag Kong on each bag. Like if you have Doritos, right? There was somebody who put a picture of Godzilla holding a bag of ranch Doritos, and then another one of Godzilla holding a bag of regular Doritos, and it was red Godzilla and and normal Godzilla. It was burning Godzilla and normal Godzilla. Well, an example, that's a good example. Like instead you want to maybe have Godzilla holding up the ranch Doritos and then Kong holding up the normal Doritos, and then have the Dorito bags say like hashtag Team Godzilla, hashtag Team Kong. That's the kind of promoting you want to doing. That's what I think they should be doing once they hit the ground running. But if they take the approach where they start showing too much of the movie, then I'm a little concerned that that's going to kind of blow it up. So, but anyway, just my thoughts. What do you guys think? Again, take this with a grain of salt. I have not seen this pop up on any other websites. I don't see anyone else talking about it. Somebody posted it on Twitter, and it was shared on The Nation by Jose Gabriel Alvarez. So I want to give him I want to give him some credit for that. And yeah, to share your thoughts below. You know, I think we'll be seeing stuff in a couple of weeks, so just sit tight for that. And yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Anyway, that's it for this video. This is Rob signing on for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.